Second one is implementation, as I mentioned. I won't read them all out, but really, once again, it's pretty common sense. Impact. Once again, unlike we were talking earlier on about regional impact, they're not interested in regional impact, they're not interested in national impact, they're interested in European impact, because it's a European collaboration. The evaluation summary report. Once a proposal has been submitted, it is then evaluated by a minimum of 3 independent evaluators, who could be any of you, because how you become an evaluator is you go onto the Cordis website and submit your information and say, I want to be an evaluator. And then the Commission decide whether they want to use you. They don't just want technical people, they want marketing people, commercial people, and they pay you for the joy of actually evaluating their proposals, which might be putting you up in Brussels for a week, or although now they've started to do remote evaluation. But the benefit of that is that you now know how to, one, you start to see how proposals are put together, what's good about proposals, what's bad about proposals, but it just opens your eyes to what's possible. What if I'm successful? How soon do I get the money? Well, this is one of the reasons why this isn't short term, and this isn't for your company to survive. The call open, for example, the next calls are open, I think, on July the 30th. This is a bit out because certainly the surface transport call, the deadline is in January the 14th. But this sort of, you get the principle of this, is that the call closes, it's then evaluated in month 4, month 5. You'll get a hint through the, through the grapevine, through various evaluators, through various NCPs, through various commission officials might let people know that their proposal might have been successful. You're then told at 6 o'clock, after about 6 months, that you've actually been proposed for funding, which really doesn't mean that you've got the funding yet. It means that you have the pleasure of going through contract negotiation, which isn't, and I obviously have to give you everything, contract negotiation doesn't mean that they offer something, you come back with a counter offer and they counter offer that. They tell you how much you're going to get and you say okay. So it's really a case of that. But they are aware that some people over egg the pudding. They overestimate the amount of money that's required. That does come out in the evaluation sometimes, and the evaluators will say, well, they're asking for too much money for this. Or it may be that they've put in too many partners. They think politically it's important to have, say, a Hungarian or a Greek or think of any of them, any country really, for political reasons, and that is no longer the situation. You're assessed on the quality of your proposal and your ability to manage your proposal, and the evaluators immediately see if you've put in a few token organisations because you think that will influence someone. It won't. I've mentioned negotiations, so we're now into 9 months, and the good side of this is that, unlike I think some of the national programmes, how it used to be, and I don't know for definite now, that what they will do is after signing off that contract you will see pre-financing, and that can be for 50%, around 50% of the actual grant that you've been awarded. So that's a very nice, we're nearly a year into the process and I'm talking about very nice cash flow, but it's at least provide some funding to you before you start the project, and then there's all these things, you can't get the funding, you can't get paid for things that you've done before the contract's been signed. Grant agreement, you receive this grant agreement, it sets out the description of work. This is the contract. It used to be called a technical annex, but it basically sets out what you said you were going to do in your proposal, but maybe the project officer in the commission will go into far more detail and pin you down on some of the targets and objectives you set. You have to have this consortium agreement, it's mandatory, causes all sorts of problems at various stages, but it causes more problems if you don't have a consortium agreement in place. But the commission provides lots of different models of consortium agreements and tells you what it is that you should have in there, and there is a free IPR helpline available. sets out the reimbursement rules, specific provisions. Just quickly, just to give you an idea of the types of projects that have been funded in the past. This was a project, €1.4 million grant, 6 partners, 2 from the UK, one was an SME who actually was the coordinator. The partner was what is now, I think they're now BVT Halmati, but was for Thornycroft Halmati. And they were developing a technology, a piece of technology that I would say was pretty much quite close to product development. So we're not talking about, let's use the term earlier on about men in white coats. We are talking about something which was near market, but it was certainly developing generic technologies that one could actually see products and manufacturing processes. The second one is an example of what I call or what they now call integrating projects or large-scale projects, a much larger project, 48 partners, €10 million, but it included 9 UK companies, including 3 SMEs, 3 UK SMEs involved in that. That was actually put together by BMT, British Maritime Technology as was, and this was a much wider, I would say almost political proposed project put together for environmentally friendly ship operations, a major priority within the Commission. But it was a series of, it was an integrated project in that it was a series of sub-projects. And 2 of those SMEs became part of that project because they'd approached me individually and said, we're looking at doing something in this area, and I knew who the coordinator was and was able to make the connections, and lo and behold, they were able to come in there doing the subtask. So this is not about you, right, if you're an SME and you're new to this, or even a large company and you're new to this. This is not about you jumping in, writing full proposals. There's all sorts of ways to skin a cat. What to do next? Well, find out more through the Cordis website or through our own FP7 UK website. You need to investigate the work programmes and identify the suitable calls. Do not just go in the work programme, they're quite thick documents. There's a risk that you sort of go through and you see a word, you recognise, think that's where I've got to go, and you read the topic, which is maybe half a page or a page full of information about what they want. And you then don't read the preamble to that, because in the preamble it will tell you what it is. It'll tell you the exam question, the exam answers basically. What are the impacts? What is it they're trying to achieve? And if you don't read that, then you don't know how to submit the proposal, because you don't know what the answers are going to be. Understand your project. Do you need assistance with partner searches, etc.? Contact us, I would say, if you're thinking about any of this. Come to us. As I said, I keep saying this, but we are free. We're there to support. We have NCPs across all the themes who are there to support. Another thing to do is to look out for what they call information days. The Commission has information days in Brussels usually, where when a call is open, they will invite people to come in, researchers, companies to come in to Brussels, and the Commission will explain what's in the work programme. It's an opportunity for networking and brokerage. Specifically, if you're interested in what they call the European Recovery Plan, if anyone's heard of this, this was this programme that was launched in Europe in response to the credit crisis, or whatever we call it now. And it looked at 3 areas: Green Car Initiative, Factories of the Future, and I think it was Built Environment, something like that. They have an information day on the 13th of July in Brussels. It's free to attend. You go on the website and you complete the information, your invitation, or complete the invitation. And on the 27th, 28th, there are information days, 28th, 29th of September, information days in Brussels on transport. But they, across the board, you see each theme will have information days. And I think they're useful there for networking. I think I got there. Thank you.